Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of DDTS episode 706. I'm back with another episode. Good morning, happy Monday. Hope y'all are doing good. Thank y'all for joining me for another episode. If you are new here, hit that like button, subscribe button, and that notification bell so you can get notified when I have new videos uploaded. This is the first video of the day that I'm going to be making. I'm going to make some more. I'm trying to see if I'm going to make them later on, but I think I am, because making them separately basically helps me out a lot, and it takes me a good 35 to 40 minutes to edit my videos. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for bearing with me. And thank y'all for always supporting and always, helping me in everything. But today's episode is going to be a good one. Thank y'all. Today on DDTS, by the way, this is my other device. This is going to be my note taker. This is going to be where I get my notes from. This is going to be what helps me stay on key and not get off track, but you know how I am. So we're going to do that. So today we're going to talk about Jasmine Crockett and about two, I guess, comedians, I'm thinking, what they had to say about Jasmine Crockett allegedly running for Senate, if I got it correctly. Because it's been trending a while, and not only that, a friend of mine did a video and I watched it early this morning. I loved the perspective of it. It basically was everything that needed to be said, and it was the truth. And I liked the way how it was broken down. Like, I feel like this is something I have to work on. I feel like you can say what you want to say while giving your opinion without overreacting and tearing others down, which is something that I basically have to work on. But me, quite frankly, I'm the type of person, when I talk about a certain topic or a certain thing, I just basically just put it out there. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I just say it like it is. Like, I'm very blunt. That's just how I am. And my friend's video was truly amazing. Y'all know who my friend is from the SIP. Shout out to From the SIP. Thank you for such an amazing perspective video, your opinion and everything, and very, 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 very proud of everything, how it was accomplished, how everything was said it in a very respectable way. If you all have not followed From the SIP, please give him a follow and a subscribe, because he's one of the greatest. And he has 2 new videos out now. Feel free to watch his videos and subscribe, show love, everything. Thank y'all so much. Before I get into the topic, I want to put up a clip. Of it was the Golden Globes last night, if I'm correct. It was the Golden Globes last night. And I hope I don't get copyright for this. It was the Golden Globes last night. And an important moment in TV history happened. Something so wonderful that happened in TV history. And I watched the video on Instagram and I had to get it. So, better yet, let's just put up the clip. Hey y'all, welcome back. You just saw the clip. Teyana Taylor won a Golden Globe Award for her role in this movie. I don't forget the name of it. Let me see what the name of that movie was. I have it somewhere. She won an award for a movie. Hold on one second, y'all. It's supposed to be a way I can check. Let me see. Watch history. This is what I love. One second, y'all. It's on here. Hold on one second. Go back. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. Let's see here. So basically, Teyana Taylor, she delivered an emotional speech. What you saw on the video that I uploaded, the clip at the 2026 Golden Globe Awards, after winning Best Supporting Actress for one battle after another. That's the film. She won a Golden Globe Award for her role in one battle after another. Let me be the first to say that she deserves it. She deserves every bit of it. She deserves every shine, every recognition that there is. Because I agree with her. She said in her speech, I might not recite it the way she did, but she said in her speech that this is for every brown girl and every brown woman that has tried and that is willing to get in the shoes of acting, get in the shoes of accomplishing your dream and your goal. This is for all Black women that has been in the industry, that is trying to get in the industry, that wants to make a name for themselves, because it's so many people, in my opinion, that have done that. And there's so many women in the industry, Black women and women of color in the industry that have done that, that have received awards, that have received their flowers. And it is some that's out there that have not received their flowers. It's some Black women that are actresses and women of color that are actresses that has been in the industry for a great amount of time and still have not received their flowers, that still have not gotten their due. But you got peoples out here in the Hollywood world, no tea, no shade, but it's so many actresses in Hollywood, allegedly, that's out there that ain't too good of actresses. And they get awards like, what? You got an award for that? What did you do? But that's just my opinion. But I truly stand with Teyana Taylor on that. And big congratulations to her. Not trying to be messy when I say this. Not trying to be off the wall when I say this. But she deserves this after the alleged breakup that she had with Aaron Pure. I don't know what led to it. It is alleged that they have broken up. It is alleged that they're not together anymore. I really don't know anything about that, but that's what I saw on my timeline at one point. I'm not putting that on her winning the award. I'm saying with everything that she has had going on in her life, good and bad, there's nothing wrong with adding being a Golden Globe Award winner to her list, to her forte. And that's just my opinion on that. Yes, indeed. So that's what I wanted to put. And y'all might see that little picture of Teyana Taylor of her winning the award if I can find the picture, so y'all can see that, because I will be removing my background. Y'all know how I do. Ever since I found out how to remove my background, when I make my videos and put what I want to put in the back, I have been on a roll and I have been loving it every step of the way. Sometimes I might record my voice and put pictures up. Sometimes I would do videos. You never know with me. But I'm trying to get in the middle of creating thumbnails as well. So, yeah. So, that's what I wanted to say on that. Now, y'all probably ready for me to get into the tea. Y'all probably ready for me to get into this video about the things that basically these two comedians and some other peoples on the panel have been saying about Jasmine Crockett. And I got clips of that as well, which I'm going to insert in this video in just a little bit. I'm going to insert that in the video in just a little bit. But I want to go ahead and get into it. So, it is alleged that Matt Rogers, who was a comedian, by the way, I don't know who that is. I never heard of that comedian before, and I never heard of the other comedian. That's if he is a comedian. That was sitting there with Matt Rogers while he was ready at talking about Jasmine Crockett. And now he also has a video out. I'm not going to say it's a video, but he wrote a long post trying to apologize for what he said about Jasmine Crockett. So it was like Matt Rogers, along with his co-star or whoever he was like at first for telling voters, don't give your money, don't donate to Jasmine Crockett. Don't donate to Jasmine Crockett. For some apparent reason, he said, don't donate to Jasmine Crockett. I really feel that it's a waste or something like that. Something he said allegedly. Like I said, allegedly. Let's just put that out there. So him and his co-star, when he said that you're just wasting your money for donating to Jasmine Crockett. And then the co-star was like, allegedly, I totally agree. And that's the video that has been going up and down my timeline for a great amount of time. And I couldn't stop watching. I'm just trying to figure out why all of a sudden, when it comes to Jasmine Crockett, a black woman who is from Texas, who basically got her big girl shoes on. She basically knows what she's doing. She's very outstanding. She's very outspoken. I stands with Jasmine, because one thing Jasmine is not going to do, she's not going to let these people, she's not going to let anybody walk over her. And I agree with her. She shouldn't. She shouldn't let anybody walk over her. Which brings me to my perspective, which I already gave some of it, but I'm about to give the rest of it. If you want my perspective, which you're going to get it anyway, whether you like it or not, you're going to get my perspective on it, respectfully. I don't have to come for anybody. I don't have to drag anybody down, which I'm not. But I'm basically going to put it out there. Okay, so after Matt Rogers said what he said, telling voters not to vote for Jasmine Crockett, not to donate to her, etc., for whatever reason. Him and his co-star basically wants to write a long apology, and I will be sure to put that up in the video as well. Him and his co-star, they wrote a long apology after receiving backlash for their comments on not donating to Jasmine Crockett. Now, I understand that people might have their opinions on why they don't want to donate to this, they don't want to donate to that. I feel like, well, yeah, if I'm donating to somebody, I guess people, people want to know where their money going, what their money's going to do to who they put it into. That's one thing, but coming for trying to say, don't donate to him, don't donate to her, or whatever. I really feel like being in the celebrity world, being famous, when it comes to certain topics, when it comes to certain situations, I really feel like celebrities and even peoples that are not celebrities, not all, but some, I really feel like when some subjects are brought up, or when something is trending, or when something is barely getting discussed, I really feel like some people shouldn't even shed light on certain things, because certain things that come out their mouth might come out in a way where they don't mean no harm, but they said it in a way that was harmful. Pretty much, I'm pretty much one of those people at times. Like, I don't mean no harm, but just how I say it and just how it come out, that's just how it is. I mean, I can take accountability if I'm wrong on some sort, because a lot of people don't want to take accountability. But on Matt Rogers and his co-star situation, the comments that they made talking about don't vote for Jasmine Crockett, like I said, they wrote a long apology after receiving backlash for what they said about Jasmine Crockett. Number one, you meant what you said. Ain't no need of backtracking it. Ain't no need of bagging it up. Ain't no need to reverse your decision. You said what you said, because when you said it the first time, and the way you said it, you meant it. So ain't no way of trying to get out of this. You said what you said. If you said it, just stick with it. Just stick with it. Just take the L. You said it. You said it. You said what you mean. You said it. I can't get mad at them, because that's their opinion. But you can't tell nobody, allegedly, what to do with their money, who they want to put it into, who they want to give it to, or anything. Because I feel like this: if you ain't worked for it, if you didn't earn it, if it ain't yours, you don't have no say-so over it. But, I guess that's how society is. They feel like they should do this, they should do that. You don't have the decision, you don't have the consent to tell nobody what to do with their change. If they didn't get it from you and you didn't get it from them, if you didn't even make it, you don't have no consent to tell them. But they said what they said. That's their opinion. Ain't no need of apologizing, because that's what a lot of people do. Like when somebody makes a remark towards someone, and somebody else read it, and it's like, oh, somebody gonna try to respond to them in a way they're gonna receive backlash, because it's like, oh wow. And then once the heat get hot on them, they're gonna want to try to make a long apology post saying, I didn't mean to say what I said, I shouldn't have said. No, you meant it. You meant it. Just admit it. You meant it. Ain't no need to try to apologize, and you can keep that apology, because if you didn't mean it, you would have never said it. but that's just my opinion on it. And I'm going to say something else, and that will possibly basically, be the end of this video. But before I say that, I'm going to go ahead and insert the clip, because I know y'all probably ready to see this clip, what I'm talking about, even though it's been trending. So I'm going to insert the clip, and we're going to come right back, finish the elaboration, and tell y'all why I stand with Jasmine Crockett, why I think she has what it takes, why I admire, why I say Jasmine Crockett, very great businesswoman, and she is who she is because she works hard, and she's went through a lot of steps. So let's go ahead and insert this clip in, and we'll be right back.
Is making it too obviously about themselves. I'm already done.
We're
and
out.
Don't waste your money sending to Jasmine Crockett. Do not do it.
I must agree.
Don't do it. You're gonna waste your money.
Hey y'all, welcome back. I just shared the I inserted those videos. Y'all just saw that clip, or how many it was, of what Matt Rogers and his co-star said about him agreeing. Like I said, you said what you said. Now stand by it. You made the heat in the kitchen, so stay in there. Now you want to turn the fan on or turn the air conditioner off to cool it off. No, some things you can't cool off, and some things, I'm sorry, just can't fix. It does not matter how many I'm sorry's you put in your vocabulary, in your sentences. It just don't work. It just don't fit all the time. Just my honest opinion. Like, y'all said what y'all said, just stick with it. You said what you meant. Can't get mad at a person's opinion, because everybody's opinions is not the same. Everybody's perspectives is not the same. But at the same time, when you give that perspective, you don't have to try to tear nobody down to give it. You can just give it in a way that is respectful, that is very understanding, and in a way to be full of class, not trash. But if you know, you know. So let me just go on and give my elaboration on this, because I think I said it in a comment that I commented on from the SIP video. Again, from the SIP, congratulations. Very wonderful perspective and very wonderful take. Jasmine Crockett, a lot of people has had so much to say about Jasmine Crockett. In the next video that I'm going to be doing, possibly later or in a few minutes, I'm going to be talking about a person that had a lot to say about Jasmine Crockett, with their Ninja Turtle body looking self. Jasmine Crockett broke down in tears when she was discussing the situation that happened to Renee Nicole Good. She broke down in tears. She basically was expressing herself, what she thought about the situation, how hurtful it was, and everything. So when she dropped the F-bomb, out of, to me, I'm going to defend Jasmine Crockett on this, because she was upset and she was hurt. And when you hurt, you say things out of anger. You say things that you don't intend to say, but you say it. So when she dropped the F-bomb, this guy that was on the podium, it was an old white guy on the podium, was like, this is the third time I had somebody on this podium say some inappropriate things, this and that and the third. And Jasmine Crockett, she was like, I apologize, but y'all more focused on my words than what's really going on in this nation with what ICE has been doing, this and that and the third. Y'all more focused on my words, what I got coming out my mouth, than y'all is what really needs to be focused on. And I agree with her, because you know, so many people's focused on Jasmine Crockett, what she's saying, all the F-bombs that she's saying, leave this woman alone. She's doing everything that needs to be done. The truth of the matter is, a lot of people is targeting Jasmine Crockett is because she is a black woman and she's educated. She knows what she's talking about. She knows what she's doing. She's not going to let nobody run over her. And she stands for her peoples. And she stands for what's right. And she's not going to abuse her power for wrong. But don't nobody want to have that conversation. Peoples want to celebrate who they want to celebrate. They want to analyze who they want to analyze. And you know, that's people's perspectives now. That's people's perspectives. Now, you do have some peoples in our community, in the black community, that may not stand with Jasmine Crockett. And if they don't for some reason, then that's on them. I don't know. It ain't for me to know. It ain't for me to find out. I really don't know. But at the same time, people's want to come for Jasmine Crockett because she's a beautiful black woman. She's educated. She has her head on her shoulders. She's a businesswoman. She's a Senate. And if I could, I would vote for her, because I want her to get it. Because to me, she's experienced. She's qualified. And she's for the peoples. And she's for the right. And she's not going to let nobody run over her. And she's not going to go for this disrespect. But the fact of the matter is, what really basically made me mad is that this older guy, he's basically worried about what she's saying inappropriately. That's not even the subject, the topic. What was the topic at the time, what was Jasmine Crockett talking about at the time, was how Renee Nicole Good treated, how she lost her life within that situation with the agents. All she did, she was so hurt. And she basically expressed how she felt. And she basically said, allegedly, like, what about this? So what about what happened to Charlie Kirk, this and then the third? But if you know, you know. I'm just gonna put it out there. The truth of the matter is, y'all say the reason y'all wanna take all y'all frustrations out on Jasmine Crockett. Y'all say she too loud. Y'all say she ghetto. Y'all say she too loud. Y'all say she need to hush. Y'all say she need to do this and that. Last time I checked, I thought this woman can say and do whatever she pleases. She ain't paying y'all bills. Y'all ain't paying her bills. Leave her alone. Let her do her job. Because the same ones that's saying, oh, she's too loud, she's too ghetto, these are the same ones that be complaining like, oh, we need to get somebody powerful, we need to get a change in somewhere. The same ones that saying, oh, we need a change, the same ones complaining when we do get change, and it's like it ain't good enough for them. Like, shut the hell up and just take it already. Just accept it. Like, good gracious, ain't nothing good enough for y'all. For anybody, pretty much. The same way, see, you see, y'all didn't want Kamala in it. Now, y'all think y'all gonna treat Jasmine Crockett how y'all allegedly treated Kamala? I don't know, because Jasmine Crockett is not gonna just sit down and go through all that. She's not gonna deal with that. She's gonna tell you how she feels. But on the other hand, that's the alleged tea, and that's the tea, and that's the information, and this is the video that I wanted to do. Matt Rogers and his co-star, they apologized. Like I said, they apologized. But you said what you said. That's their opinion, I guess. I don't know. I can't change that. But that's just how I see it. So I guess that's gonna be it for this video. What do you guys think about Teyana Taylor Golden Globe Award winnings, her accomplishments, and what do you guys think of my comments on Jasmine Crockett? And what do you guys think about my comments on Matt Rogers and his co-star and their thoughts on telling voters not to donate to Jasmine Crockett? What do you guys think about that? Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with another video. Thank y'all for joining me. And that will be it for DDTS episode 700 and... What episode I'm on? 707. 707, y'all. I did not know what episode I was on, but that's gonna be my video, y'all. So I will see y'all soon. God bless y'all, and next time, bye-bye.